Good evening and welcome to the Oliveboard platform. My name is Marut Sharma, your logical reasoning expert, and we are here today to discuss the SSC CGL Tier 1 mock which was conducted over the weekend, and specifically the logical reasoning section. So quickly join in live while I start this session for you. And before I start, as in when you're joining, if you are new to the Oliveboard platform, if you have just started your journey, please hit the subscribe button and the notification icon right away so that you can get timely updates as to when we are coming live and what all content we are bringing out for you. Apart from that, if you are a regular student, then please hit the like button and share this video across platforms so that other students, other aspirants can also benefit from this and can join in. And the more the competition, the better you're going to feel about yourself, because the more input you will be able to give and the more understanding you will develop of what the actual world is about, right? So do this, share this across platforms, and let's get ready for the questions. All right, so the very first question, it's right in front of you. Give it a shot. It's based on sitting arrangement. So if I observe P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W. So it's 8 people are sitting in a linear row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If nothing is given, we'll consider them to be facing the north. Okay, it's given they are facing the north direction. 3 people sit between V and R. So we have V, 1, 2, 3, R, or vice versa, R, 1, 2, 3, V. Two cases, every possibility you'll have to draw. W sits immediately right of R. Okay, so there will be a W either here or here. S sits third to the left of W. So W, 1, 2, 3, S sits here, and S sits 1, 2, 3. Now this is 3, 3, 7, and so this is still durable. P and U sit adjacent to S. P and U sit adjacent to S. So we'll have a P or a U here, P or a U here. Similarly, P or a U here, P or a U here. This is still making sense, okay? Q sits second to the left of P. Now Q sits second to the left of P. So P cannot be here because second to the left would have made Q sit here. This is not possible. So I will have a U here. All right. U will be here, P will be here, and Q is sitting second to the left. Similarly, here I will have U here, P here, Q will be sitting second to the left. Now this makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is not possible. That is why we say that we take the scope of sitting. That will give us a good clarity. 2 people sit between U and T. Between U and T, 2 people. So this is T is here, and this is our final arrangement. Q, V, P, S, U, R, W, T. The question is, who sits immediately left of V? It is Q. Option C is the right answer. So stepwise, if you approach with each possibility, you will get your correct answer in no time. Next, question number 2. Very easy question and a very popular question. Popular logic rather, I would say. Very easy question, very popular logic. Yes, those who are watching the video on YouTube, please hit the like button and start participating in the session, guys. Otherwise, it's useless. All right, next, let's look at this one now. This is a very common logic. If you observe carefully, what do you get here? 15 is related to 110, okay. And 10 is related to 90. So this is simply 10 square minus 10. This is 15 square minus 15. They're asking you what is 18 related to. So it has to be 18 square minus 18. That is 324 minus 18. That is 306. Option D is the right answer. Verbally, you could have solved this question. Question number 3. Alphabet test or word formation. How many meaningful English words can we form with the first, third, sixth and seventh? First, third, sixth and seventh. So we have H, R, O, N. How many meaningful words can we form? I can think of only one word, that is horn, H-O-R-N, and nothing else. This is the only word I think. I cannot find of anything else. A lot of people say R-O-H-N, Ron, that's just a name, not a meaningful word. So option C is the correct answer. Good. Next, question number 4. This is an interesting question from alphabet test again. Oh, very good. Good evening, good evening. Yes, correct guys, very good. Yeah, more than 8 is absolutely right. So they are asking you that the letters are arranged in the reverse alphabetical order. Okay, read the question first. If you read the question first, they are asking you that they are arranged in the reverse alphabetical order. So the highest one will come here and the lowest one will come in the end. Okay, and how many letters are there in the English alphabetical series between the first and the last letters in the new letter cluster? So see, if you observe this carefully, U is the highest letter, A is the smallest letter. So they are basically asking you between U and A. As simple as that. This is 21, this is 20. Subtract and reduce 1. So you will get 19 as your answer, which is definitely more than 10. So option D is the correct answer. Okay. Some people will end up arranging this in the decreasing order. Not needed. Look at the question. The question is asking you highest and lowest. So you know that by looking at the word itself. Okay. Next, question number 5. So sweet, Argamita. Very good, बच्चा. किस में टाइम लग रहा है रितिका? It's all your hard work. All your hard work, Argamita. Good job. Yes, absolutely right. Correct. Good, Dinesh. Very good. See, now here what are we doing is 16 and 65. A very common logic which first comes to your mind is 16 into 4 plus 1. Okay, now if I do 19 into 4 is 76 plus 1 should be 77. That's not there in the options. So something else is happening here. Okay, 65. When I say 65, what comes to your mind? Your product of two prime numbers 13 and 5. Now 16, from 16 I can go to 13 by reducing 3 and multiplying this by 5. I'll get 65. Can I repeat that with this? So if 19 minus 3 I get 16 and I multiply that by 5 I get 80. Yes, I do get 80. So option C is the correct answer. That's simple. Okay, good, very good, excellent guys, good job. Next question, try this one. This is an interesting question. Usually they don't ask such questions, but this one is quite interesting. The logic is easy, but it's quite interesting. Yes, correct. Balaji, absolutely right, very good. Okay, now here, when we usually approach the questions, what is our approach is, we check for the difference here, it is 3. We check for the difference here, it is 4. And we check for the difference here, it is 3 again. Okay. In the next one, we see that there is a difference of 3. And there is a difference of 8. And there is a difference of 3 again. And here if we check, there is a difference of 11 and 8. So there is a difference of 3. 8 and 17, there is a difference of 9. And 17 and again difference of 3. And here B and I, 2 and 9 a difference of 7, 9 and 6 difference of 3, and 6 and 12 is a difference of 6. After finding the difference, you will realize that these differences were not related at all. Only the first two and the last two letters like this had to be checked. Differences of 3 which is not being followed here. So option D becomes my correct answer. Okay, option D correct. Good job guys. It becomes the correct answer. Question number 7. Number triad or number set. Very easy. Correct. What is happening here? 8 is being multiplied by 3, you are getting 24 divided by 2. So this is multiplied, this is divided by 2. So you get 12. 10 into 3 is 30, multiply and divide by 2 is 15. 6 into 2, 12 divided by 2 is not 10. 12 into 3, 36 divided by 2 is 18. So option C is the odd one out. Option C is the one which is not following the pattern. Dinesh, I can't zoom it here because I've opened it directly on the website, but you are watching me on YouTube. Okay, you are watching me on YouTube. So what you can do is you can pinch zoom. You are obviously, I'm sure you're using a touchscreen phone. If you're not using a phone, then it becomes a difficulty. If you're using a phone, just tilt it into landscape mode and then just pinch zoom. It will zoom it automatically for you. Okay. Correct, Argamita. Next question. Question number 8. Number set. So majorly number based questions you are seeing now. Oh, again, very easy question. If you look at the first two numbers, that itself will give you the clue. The first two numbers here, they are cubes, perfect cubes, right? Either you take the cube root, you will get 4, you will get 5. So you can see that is the difference here. 27 minus 23 is 4, 4 cube is 64, 45 minus 40 is 5, 5 cube is 125. Similarly, 63 minus 3 is 3, 63 minus 60 is 3 and 3 cube is 27. Option A is the correct answer, right? Good, very good. If you feel that I am going fast, you just ask me to slow down, okay? Any moment if you feel that I am going fast, you can ask me to slow down. I am here only discussing the questions, but if you want some time to solve it yourself, you can try that also. See, so the one way here is you'll have to take up the common ones because there's only one possibility. So we have rasa, which is common in both the cases, and the common code is raba raba. Now here we want that here also. So raba has to be there, which is there in all the 4 options. So again, that is useless. Now out of Bala and Meera, there has to be one because we need Bala and Rasa. So we need Tico and Meko here. Tico or Meko, either of them. It's there again. From here we need Hannah twice. Okay, Hannah should be twice. So Kiko or Pana, there has to be twice. Pana, Pana. How do we identify the logic now? Bala, Hana, Rasa, Hana. So Bala, Hana, Rasa, Hana. Is there any other logic which is being involved here? ARP, Pira is Pana, Hana, Rasa is Raba. Tico, Pana, Raba. Yeah, position wise it's following, but still, I mean, this does not seem to be a very valid way of asking the question. So Bala means they have picked up the first one, no? So that is also coming here also. Instead of Tico, they could have taken Meera. Rasa means Raba, no? Oh, okay. This is substitution, I believe. First, second, third. Yeah? Rasa means Raba Pira means Kiko and Hana means Pana. Yes, correct. So positionally, substitution is working here. Very good. Thank you. Sometimes very easy things create problems for you. So for Bala, we need Tico. For Hana, which is common in both the cases, no, Hana is there, we need Pana. Pana. And Rasa is the first one, Raba. So option A is the right answer. Question number 10. Extremely easy. Try this. Exactly. So that is what the first thought comes into your mind. No, this is very easy. So 7, this is the multiples of 7. 7, 14, 21, 28. So 35 will be the next answer. All of them are 35, worthless for checking it. And this is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So 35O will be our correct answer, which is option D. 35O, which is option D. Clear? Next. Very good. Good job. 11th. This is also easy. Bus is 126, meal is 124. What will the value of art? Okay, now what is happening here is if you just take the place values, this is 2, 21 and 19, add them. So this is 21 to 42. 42 and 126, if you observe carefully, is just 3 times. Simply multiplied by 3. Okay, meal, check the sum. So it is 13, 5, 1, 12. Okay, so 5, 1, 6, 6, 12, 18, 18 and 13 is 31. Now 31 into 4 is 124. Now you cracked the logic. The logic is the sum multiplied number of letters, sum multiplied by number of letters. So what will be the value of art? Okay. So obviously it has to be divisible by 3 because it is being multiplied by 3. So this is as it is eliminated. These two can never be the answer. Oh sorry, 118 is as it is eliminated. Anyways, let's check this out. So we have 1, 18 and 20. So 19 and 20 is 39 and 39 into 3 will give us 117. So option A is the right answer. Next, question number 12. Correct. Sum of letters into, not 3, sum of letters into number of letters. Because for meal we had multiplied by 4. So we were lucky they asked us only art. Gate is written as GOFB. Correct. I have taught you this logic in my previous sessions also. In I think the marathon which I had conducted, or maybe prior to that on this Saturday. Now here gate and JOFB, no matter how much you try, you will not get a correct logic here. Okay. This is a very popular question actually. If nothing clicks, just write their place value. So this is 7, 1, 20, 5 and this is 10, 15, 6, 2. And now if you observe in the cross, you will see that this is minus 5, this is minus 5, plus 5, this is minus 5 and this is plus 5. So you might think that this is happening with the vowel, so that is why you will check it here also. So 9 and 10, oh sorry, 9 and 4 minus 5. So again, there is nothing like a consonant or a vowel. It's simply going with that way. So now for milk, we'll start here, minus 5 plus 5, minus 5 plus 5, right? So we'll increase 11 and 5 is 16. So we'll start with P. Now which is starting with P? We have two options. The next one will give us our answer. So L minus 5. 12 minus 5 is 7. So that is G. P, G, option B is the correct answer. Next, question number 13. Figure analogy. Correct. Figure analogy. So basically, this figure here comes on the outside, this figure is repeated in the inside, and half of this figure are touching both the edges with being shaded. So this figure will be on the outside, this figure will be exactly in the inside and not touching anywhere, and the other halves will be touching this figure. So I think option A of figure 1 is the most appropriate one here, which is the correct answer. Simple observation, nothing else. Question number 14, pattern completion. So our line cannot be here, it has to be on the left corner. So this is rejected. Now out of these three you have to select. This is a very small circle, rejected. And here the line is not, so there is a cut here which is not possible. So only figure 2 is the correct option. See, looking at one element and getting your answer becomes very easy in these questions. Blood relation. A is the father of D. So A cannot be, first of all check for the options which are females. So A at the rate and A dollar and A percent. At the rate, dollar and percent cannot be after A. At the rate, dollar and percent. A cannot, they cannot be after A. Can you find this anywhere? No. Okay. So that has been done with. Now for 8D, check this one. Immediately this is not possible because A is the son of D. Gone. D percent A. D percent A. D is the daughter of A. So A can be the father of D here. Okay, we'll have to check this option. Check it quickly. D percent A is D is the daughter of A. And A hash B. A hash B, A is the husband of B. Correct. We've got the answer. A is the father of B. Option B is the correct answer. That's it. Question number 16. Paper cutting and folding. Now look at this figure. This is what is going to give you the biggest hint. Rest everything is symmetrical. Rest everything is symmetrical. Now this is not possible, and out of this there will be a single circle because it is half here. So this is also not possible. You have to check between this and 1, and here you can see that if the triangle will flip, it will go like this, not like this. There is no symmetry, so only figure 1 is possible. This is option A. 17, number series. Now what is happening here? It's very simple process again. Multiply by 2 plus 2. 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 So 62 into 2 plus 2 will give you your answer. That is 124 plus 2, 126. Option C is the correct answer. Fast forward. Next. Syllogism. We are actually giving these questions in the mocks also. despite this being SSC CGL Tier 1 and despite they never asking such a question, we are giving this here because we are also teaching this in our sessions and we want our students to be, a notch above the regular examination. Because of whatever changes that are happening, we are not sure. So we are preparing for the better. So that is only a few I'm talking about. So some corners are turns. Maybe it might not affect your question, but anyways, all turns are bends. Only a few curves are corners. So if these are curves, only a few will be corners. That means some will be corners and some will not be corners. Both of them will be correct together. Some curves will be corners, some curves will not be corners. No bends are junctions. No bends are junctions. That's it. All curves can be corners. All curves can be corners. Not possible because some are definitely not. So this is not possible. Even if it is a possibility, it will be incorrect. Even it is a possibility, it will still be incorrect because only a few means that there are two definite conclusions here. Some curves can be corners, some curves cannot be corners. And if some curves are not corners, then definitely I cannot put all of them in under this category. So this is gone. No turns are junctions. No turns are junctions is absolutely right. And some bends are corners. Some bends are corners. No, I cannot say that. Some bends are curves could have been correct, but some bends are corners is not right. So only conclusion 2 follows. Oops, where did we go wrong? Some corners are turns. Oh, my bad. Sorry. All turns are bends. Only a few curves are corners. My labeling was incorrect. Okay. And no bends are junctions. No bends are junctions. I had labeled this as CO and this as CO. That is what made the error. All curves can be corners. Yes, they can be. All curves can be corners. No. Some are corners, some are not corners. Okay, no turns are junctions. This is still correct. And some bends are corners. Some bends are corners is also correct. So 2 and 3 follows. Option C is the right answer. Okay. Next, question number 19. Fuselage is a part of a aircraft. Yeah, 2 and 3. Basically, my labeling was incorrect. Actually, I had labeled curves as corners and corners and curves. That is where we went wrong. But the first one will still be incorrect because only a few means a combination of some and some not, which is not going to be correct if I say all or no there. Correct. Fuselage is a part of an aircraft where similarly bonnet is a part of a car. So option A becomes the correct answer. Easy. Next, question number 20. Logical arrangement. Now this is an increasing order of corporate posts. Okay. See, an agent will come first or the managing director will come on the top. So it is either 4 or 6. We don't have that option. We only have the option of 6. So this is gone. Now the second position we have to check for 3. So second position is 3 only. Okay. So this is the first one agent. This is the second one assistant. Okay. Gone. Next is 5 and 1. 5 is chairman, 1 is manager. Obviously manager will be the next. And next is 5 and 2. 5 is chairman and executive. So we will have executive as the next one. So this is 5 and 2, sorry, executive and chairman. Obviously executive will only be coming first. So this is the correct answer, I believe, option D. So the order is agent comes first, then assistant, then manager, then executive, then managing director, and the last one is chairman. Option D is the correct answer. 21. Correct. Last one is chairman. Correct. Very good. This is now, if you solve a lot of questions, it will start coming to you automatically. See, S dash N, then S O, O N. So O N, O N G. So O N G, S O N G. This is S O N G. Now this is song 1, song 2, song. So this will be 3, and song this will be 4. Look at the options. You will get your answer. So O G N G. O G N G. Option D is the correct answer. Question number 22. Figure classification. 3 are alike, 1 is different. Select. Very easy question. Just observe it clearly. I cannot show it. So I cannot show all the options together. Correct. Now what is happening here is, if you clearly observe this, these are all variations of the same figure. 1, 2, 3 are variations of the same figure because the same area is shaded here in everywhere. But here it is different. Here a totally different area is shaded. So option 4 becomes the correct answer. Question number 23. Which two numbers, not digits, should be interchanged to make the given equation correct? Firstly, check what is wrong. Firstly, check what is incorrect. Correct, Argamita. So quickly check what is incorrect. This is 17 here. Okay, and this is 85. 85 plus 34 plus 107. 85 and 34 is 119 and 107, and this is 93. So this is a very large number. We need to change it. This is yielding a large number for us, right? Or this can be minus also, but we are not changing the signs here. Okay, if we change the reduction 3 and 5, 3 and 5 will not make much of a difference, will it? So 17 into 3 is 51. So 51, 3407 is still going to go very large, right? See, this is a very large positive number and a smaller negative number, so it is not going to give us the answer. So check the second one, 31 and 9. 31 and 9, this is going to reduce, but then 31 coming here, does that make sense? No, it does not. So this cannot be changed. 31 and 65. 31 and 65. Okay, let's see. Both these do not make sense. Let's check for the third one. So 34 minus 31 plus 153 divided by 9 into 5 plus 107 is equal to 65 into 3. So this was 17 into 5, this is 85. Plus 34 plus 107. Let's take a risk here. 3 will not make a big difference. So 388. This is 188, 195. And this is 195. Yes, correct. Option C is the right one. Quick calculation is going to help you here. Question number 24. Yes, question 24. Half fold, quarter fold. So this will open upwards. So if this is D, there will be a mirror image here. So firstly, we'll have all 4 corners as dots. This is not possible, this is not possible, this is not possible. I think only this is one is a possible answer. Option 1, figure 1 is the correct answer. There was no time wastage required here. And the last question for the session today. How will this cube look when unfolded? Just check for the opposite existences. See, 14 and 16 is opposite here, but they are coming together here, not possible. 15 and 11, okay, 16 and 12, again they are opposite here, but they are coming together here, not possible. 16 and 11, okay, 14 and 13, okay, 15 and 12, okay, I think this is the only correct answer. Yeah, 11 and 16, 13 and 15, yeah, 13 and 15 are coming together here, this is also not possible. Very easy question. So figure 3 is the correct answer, which will be formed once the dice is opened. Alright, so that was the reasoning section of your SSC CGL Tier 1 live mock which was conducted over the weekend, and there were quite good questions. I would say this was a good mix. There were some questions which were pretty easy, but some questions were interesting, I would say. Not challenging, interesting, because you had to think slightly differently. So this is the kind of variation which we are also expecting, because even if the vendor changes, don't expect that there is going to be a huge gap which is going to come. Suddenly they are not going to ask you cat level questions, okay? Your level is more or less going to be at par only, just that a few questions here or there may change, their way of asking may change, their approach might change, and also it has always been observed as a trend that whenever SSC has introduced something new, you can see that, you can guarantee that, just check the history. Whenever SSC has introduced something new, the first batch has always gone very smoothly and at a very easy level. They have not raised the level immediately. Even when TCS had come, even when the online exams were introduced for the first time, the first examination which was conducted was quite easy at a normal level, because they also don't want to give a shocker to the students, and then gradually they keep making changes and improve. So don't worry, don't think about things which are not in your control. Focus on things which are in your control, that is the practice part, and be ready for any possibility which comes your way. On that wonderful note, I'll end the session now. Hopefully you understood all the questions. If you have any doubts, any comments, any feedback, more than welcome. I am waiting for those. I eagerly look at my videos that whether somebody has commented or not, but unfortunately you guys don't. Just take some time out, just maybe a few seconds after this video is over, comment something, write something, maybe positive, maybe if you want me to improve over something, let me know about that, and I can make sure that that change is brought about for you, for your betterment. Thank you so much for joining live, guys. This is me, Maruth Sharma, signing off. Bye bye, namaskar, Jai Hind. Argamita, I did not take the class of calendar in the app. I had taken the normal free session only, because I think Bhavna had attended the session. So I will be taking the classes of calendar going forward, not yet, okay? But I'll show it to you how to find it, right? On the application, in the courses section, you will find the free class. Just keep scrolling down and you will see the free reasoning class. Thank you, Daniel, so sweet. My big problem is maths. What should I do? Daniel, I would suggest for quantitative, for quant, I would suggest you can get in touch with Aritra sir. Immediately after this, he will be starting the session at 5. But apart from that, generally if I tell you, go for the basics. Learn to, so don't get into the trap of, going for short tricks immediately. Go for the basics first to understand how the question is actually solved. What the question wants from you and how do you approach the question. You have to learn that first. It is going to take a lot of time. Invest that time. Don't be scared of it. Once you reach a certain stage, that is when you understand short tricks and start applying that. Always break it down type wise and always practice a lot. If you are practicing, let's say 50 questions for logical reasoning in a day, quant actually needs a thrice of that, at least 150 questions. That is when you can, actually, grasp it with full efficiency. So think about these points and do speak to Aritra sir. He's an expert in mathematics, so he can guide you much better, right? Alright guys, thank you so much. Bye bye, namaskar, Jai Hind. See you around. Take care.